do, first thing in the morning, we promised that we would give time for public comment. So, do you want to take care of, do you have the sign-up list for the public comment?
Yeah. Right. And again, if you remember from the discussion on Bagley-Keene Open Meeting Act, the meetings are open to the public. Members of the public are allowed to sit in, listen, etc. They are allowed to videotape portions of the meeting or photograph it. However, they are not allowed to get in and interfere with your work. What you're writing, what you're doing at your desk that's your own private notes. They have to maintain a bit of a distance, and Mr. Gaudino knows that because he was here for the Science Framework Committee. History Framework Committee, History Social Science. There may be others who come in during the period of time, even when you're in your small groups, but they should not be, they won't be right up at the table with you. They should be sitting in the back in the audience and observing and not participating or commenting. You're the ones doing the work, members of the public are not. When you're on lunch break, when you're other break, you have a right to say, I'm sorry, I'm on lunch now, please address the whole group, and etc. So, public comment, again, we'll limit it to 2 minutes. We only have one person signed up to speak at the moment, but I'll be keeping track of the time. Mr. Riccardo Gaudino, and your materials to distribute, and staff will distribute them right there. Okay, there you go.
Good morning, I'm Riccardo Gaudino. I'm the historian for the America 500 birthday nationwide. On the sheet you get, I would like to please request you write whonamedamerika.com. I forgot to put it on the photocopy machine. But basically what you have here is the legislative initiative from Congress passed on July 11th, 2007 with the celebration of the naming of America. And it opens very simply with the question, do you know who named America? This particular piece of legislation here, as a resolution, commemorates the historical significance of the naming of America. But in the U.S. Senate, the subcommittee for science and space is generating the mathematical science problem about the measurement of the circumference of the globe. So we're talking about you considering the merits of this mathematical and earth science problem that is a milestone in the rise of earth science or modern science during the Renaissance to be considered to be part of the 8th grade curriculum. And that's primarily what the initiative is about. You will get additional information from scholars and teachers that are your peers to support the initiative that you consider to include in 8th grade, 7th grade science, this particular earth science problem, where Vespucci basically came up with the right formula that was different from Ptolemy. Sure, it was rooted in Ptolemy, but Ptolemy didn't have the math right. And consequently, when they printed the map in 1507 in Ville Saint-Denis, France, they produced the map based on that mathematical circumference, which changed length. Thank you very much.
For anyone else in the audience that wishes to give public comment today? If not, public comment session is closed.
Thank you. Okay, so today, this morning, our two tasks at the beginning are to finish up the section that we were commenting on yesterday, pages 11 through 22, and then look at the elementary, the middle, and the high school sections that follow right after. So instead of doing pages 11 through 22 as a whole group, we're going to break up into those elementary, middle, and high school groups to finish the second half of what we started yesterday and the specific sections aimed at your grade level range. So there was a slide yesterday. We broke up into the groups. It will be the same groups as that. We're going to give you about an hour. In an hour, we'll come and check and see if you need more time than that. There'll be several of us bouncing around, seeing how the conversations are going and judging how much time we're actually going to need, but originally we're setting aside an hour to go through 11 through 22 and your elementary, middle, and high school. When we're done, we'll come back here and we'll have the three groups present about pages 11 through 22. We'll comment on each other's presentations, and then we'll have a second presentation of the elementary, the middle, and the high, just so we kind of keep those two pieces separated. So that's what will happen for about the next hour, followed by the presentation. We'll meet in the same places with the same groups. Other than that, anything not clear? Any questions about what the task is?
Michael, if I could just mention, the staff members that were with your group yesterday are not going to be charting for you because they're